Napoli owner and chairman Aurelio De Laurentiis has insisted that there's no danger of losing Victor Osimhen in the near future. De Laurentiis is confident that Osimhen will put pen to paper on a new contract with the Italian champions, despite speculation linking him with a departure from the Diego Maradona Stadium in recent days. The relationship between Osimhen and Napoli appeared to have gone sour when his agent Roberto Calenda threatened to take legal action against the club for a video posted on their official TikTok account, mocking the Nigerian international for missing a penalty against Bologna. Chelsea and Manchester United are reportedly monitoring the fallout between Osimhen and Napoli, and it was suggested that the Premier League clubs could use the spat to step up their interest in the 24-year-old after they were priced out of a deal in the summer transfer window. The Italian outfit had been in talks with the Super Eagles forward on extending his stay in Naples, but both parties are yet to reach a compromise, and one of the sticking points is the release clause to be inserted in the proposed new deal. Speaking after his side's 3-2 loss to Real Madrid on match day 2 of the UEFA Champions League yesterday, the 74-year-old expressed his confidence in retaining the Ballon d'Or nominee. Even though his contract will be only 12 months left by the end of this season, come next summer, Napoli could still basically call whatever price they want for him, because we've seen that with Tottenham Hotspur with Harry Kane. We've seen that with the whole situation with Declan Rice from West Ham to Arsenal. So a player being in his final year of contract no longer seems to play a major factor in reducing the fee. But is De Laurentiis delusional right now, believing that all will be well with Osimhen, especially since Osimhen would want to go probably next season anyway, since he couldn't go this previous summer window, and next season he would have given a 3-year period to Napoli and an opportunity to finally realize his dream of moving to the Premier League. Is De Laurentiis delusional that this all will work itself out?
First of all, I like Victor Osimhen's progression. I like the rise of his marketing value. And to answer your question, Osimhen is the most prized asset for Napoli, not just the president, for Napoli at the moment, right? He's obviously the most valuable player if every player is put on the platter in the market at the moment. So, being your most prized asset, being your most valuable player, you would definitely want to keep him. You would definitely want to act like you are in control of his decisions or his future. You wouldn't want to act like he's going to leave you tomorrow. Yeah. So, Aurelentiis is doing what Aurelentiis will do as the president of the club. It was bought for 75 million pounds. 75 million euros. I don't know how much that is in pounds. You can do the math.
About 68, maybe 67 million pounds.
Yeah. So at the moment, Victor Osimhen is the only person that can decide if he wants to wait or leave. And from what I am saying, following the let's not forget, the coach Rudy Garcia has stated vehemently, literally, and exclusively that Victor Osimhen is his first choice penalty taker.
And yet,
the last 2 penalties Napoli has had, Zielinski has played it.
Yes.
Do the math. Again, I am not a king of controversy theory, but do the math. This is a guy who, I think he has scored 2 goals after the saga. I didn't see him celebrate. Again, do the math. So it may just seem like Victor Osimhen doesn't want to just drag the media with interviews and say all the things that Nigerians want him to say, but he will make the decision whether be it the winter or come the summer. So he will do what he will do for Napoli while in contract with them. We know what Aubameyang did for Arsenal till he left. We know what Ozil did for Arsenal till he left, and the likes of it. He will do what he will do for. In fact, Mbappe is currently doing for PSG till he eventually leaves. So he will do what he's doing for Napoli. But I think it is inevitable this will be his last season in it.
Well, the social media manager for Napoli has resigned due to this controversy, and it took the longest time for Napoli to actually come out, make a statement claiming that they regret the situation. Though I don't think it was a full-throated apology to Osimhen, and yet the Italian media haven't really been on Osimhen's side over this whole situation. And I think I mean, I don't want to make it about this, but I think his race might have something to do with it. Because if this was pretty much any other player who isn't black, who isn't African, who is such an important player for the squad, I think reasonably the media would have said that Napoli have shot themselves in the foot and they need to apologize and make things right. But instead, we're having actual Italian journalists come out and say Osimhen should be the bigger person, and she even blamed him for being. She said that it's the fault of the fans for making him feel like a god. So, final thoughts on that.
So for Osimhen, I think generally, okay, let me just say this. I don't think what the social media person did was racist. Let me just put it out there. I think it was banter gone wrong. I understand the intention because I'm a social media content creator myself.
Yeah.
I am also in a department where they create content for a firm, and I know what it is to try to drive conversation, drive trends and push traffic. So yes, I understand that part. But we cannot take out the fact that you are dragging your own player. We are talking about it in referring. We haven't seen this kind of mistake from VAR in history. I haven't seen this kind of dragging from a club of their own player in history since I've been watching football. No matter how, I know how of a flop Havertz was at Chelsea. I don't think you've ever seen a TikTok video about Havertz. With Timo Werner was dragged by fans week in, week out. I don't think I saw a TikTok video about Timo Werner and the rest of it. You know how many strikers were flops for Chelsea, even right back to Shevchenko. Yeah. I didn't see any TikTok video. So yes, I understand that sensitivity was thrown out the window and there must be repercussion. But let me just put it out there that I understand the intent. And another point of correction, Napoli did not release an apology. We are the ones giving the headline that they released an apology. Yeah. They released an explanation.
Yes.
And it was clear in the statement. They stated why it happened. They stated the intention of setting up the social media department and what they aim to achieve by their content on social media. And they said, if this was offensive to Victor Osimhen, know that this was not our intention. They never apologized. So let's just put it out there.
Yeah.
Napoli did not release.
So perhaps Napoli are showing their hands that Victor Osimhen isn't as valuable to them, especially if they really want to keep him, as perhaps they want us to believe, which I don't think they're doing too much of an effort to convince us of. I definitely understand your point about social media banter. This was a situation that went a bit left, and the simple thing would have been simply to apologize and move on, but they didn't do that, and we are now here in this period. Thank you so much, Gbenga Gboyega. It's always a pleasure discussing stories with you, sports stories from all around the world. Thank you again for being a part of the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm sorry that your club won't feature in midweek. You have to wait till the weekend. Yeah. But let the big boys do what the big boys do. We moved.
Big boys, call. Anyways, thanks so much to everyone at home, at work, wherever you're having the opportunity to catch us. Remember, life is never boring with some sports. It's always a pleasure having you join us on the show. Have a good evening. My name is Mikhail Tinubu.